Victory at any price.
Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. That's part of the quest. Can you hear me at all? Let me know. I know, me too. I can't wait for you to try it. Let me know if you can hear me.
How can I help?
Oh, cool. I was wondering about that. Yeah, this part of this quest right here, what I'm doing, I had to track down a couple of guys.
I have a moment for you.
They have different classes you can choose from. There'll be more within a couple of months, but you can kind of customize your character, kind of the way you want. No, not really. It isn't as hard as you think it is. Like I said, it's unlike Skyforge. You can like really turn around solo without a party, and it's way more easier, and it's less grindy. You kind of feel powerful as you more powerful as you level up, versus you know, how Skyforge is. And like I said, PvP is kind of fun. It's kind of cute also, but it's kind of fun. It's a little frustrating, but it's fun. Oh, hey, turn it down. Um, yeah, I was wondering if you can hear me while I was doing the stream. I didn't know if you can hear me very well. Oh, well, I mean, I see your comments. Do you turn it to you now? I could see your comments and stuff like that. I was wondering if I was able to respond so you can hear me, but uh, yeah, if you hey, Chris, how are you? Um, but yeah, if you, I see. You turn it down. If you have any questions or whatever, I mean, just you can ask. I'll try to answer them best that I can with the little bit of information that I have so far. Miss? Oh, if you just saying if you have any questions, if you ask me, I'll try to answer the best way I can.
I'm here to help.
Yeah, there are different classes that are available at the start. There'll be more within the next couple months. The only class you cannot access at the moment is the Reaper class, and that's only due to the fact that you have to have a character that's at least um, level 40 where you can unlock that class. Um, one, say it again. What, as far as like running around? I mean, yeah, there are people here and there that you see running around. Um, the thing though is that if you find that yourself having trouble, like if it's like a little buggy, which it shouldn't be, but if you find yourself having trouble with the server that you're on, you can actually turn around and you can do this. Here, you see me. You hit the options button, and if you look right at the below, where you see it says channel 2 on the right hand, at the right hand side on the bottom, it says channel 2. Okay, so you would press triangle, and it will bring up this little menu, and then you would just kind of look for a channel that says low, that's lit green like this. And then you would just pretty much, you know, pick a channel and then hit circle to save and close, and wait a couple seconds, and it will transfer you to that server. Anything that's like this, that's, yeah, anything you see like that, the server is like kind of congested. So you want to be careful with that, because that just means it's like a lot of activity, too many people on that server, so you know it might slow down a little. So so you want to try to change, you know, channels every so often. It's okay as long as it stays between medium and low, you're okay. You know, doesn't really give you problems like that. I gotta say the stability of it, it's way better than it was when a beta was out. Because when a beta came out, oh my god. Don't even get me started. That again? No, this is a... Let's see if I can find it. No, I cannot. You should have the race up here. I know there's the class level. No. I'll tell you what, I could tell you this way. Oh, when you want to change characters, you can come here to systems, hit characters. And then it will just take a couple seconds to log you out and you can turn around and switch characters. Now, there are like several servers when you first log in. There are like a lot of different servers. And depending on which server you on, depends on, you know, who can join you or whatever. Like if you're trying to make a guild or whatever the case may be. If you want to make a guild, you want to make sure that you tell anybody and everybody who's deciding that they're going to play to be on the same server as you, so that you'll be able to turn around and invite them and stuff. Because if they're on two separate servers, you know, it may not work out. So let me see. Yeah, like, I'll tell you what, let me see. I'll create a new character so you can get a better idea. So here's the list of servers. I think probably later on during the summer, they're going to have designated PvP servers. Oh, never mind, here go one right here. Okay. So I guess they're going to be rolling them out one at a time then. So they'll have designated PvP servers and designated PvE servers. So people who just want to do the PvE content or whatever and very little PvP, you know, they can go to the PvE servers. Anybody who's PvP heavy, they can just go to the PvP servers. Player versus enemy. That's how people are getting around it. A lot of specialized developers is how they kind of... That's how they shorten it. Okay, so here's your character screen. And I am... This is my race right now. That I am. A Castonic. Yeah, I'm a Castonic. So you have Castanic, which I'm probably saying it wrong. And then you have your human. Of course, you can pick guy or girl. You have Amon. And then you have your high elf. And here's the potpourri. Now, a lot of people obviously turn around and got this mixed up or whatever because they was wondering where was the girl for the potpourri. So this is the boy potpourri. And as far as yes, there's a girl one. As far as the girl one goes, this is your female version right here. This is your female potpourri. But they gave it its own race. It's like, I don't know why they just, yeah, but it's complicated. She has the tail. you know, which is the reason why they were saying that it's the girl version. And then here's your last race. Wow. Which is like the biggest damn characters out of all the games. These are the Baracas. They're bigger than any damn thing in the game. So you fell in love with this one, so I'm assuming this is the character you're gonna pick. Am I wrong? She's the female version of the potpourri. It's this is the boy, and this is the girl, but they gave them their own race. She's an Ellen. Oh no, that's the classes. Let me show you. Over here on this side, you have the different classes, whatever. You have your Berserker, which basically turn around and tells you what kind of a class it is. And then it turn around and, you know, gives you the little bit of stats at the bottom to show you how much offense or how much tanking ability it has. So, this is your Berserker. Yeah, you choose your race and then you choose a class. Now, I have to warn you about something. And this is a prime example right here. See right here at the bottom, if you can read it, where it says only human females can be brawlers. So certain classes are race locked. Certain classes, and this is a prime example. So if you wanted to be an Ellen, you can't be a brawler. Okay, if you wanted to be a Reaper class, this race is the only one that can be a Reaper class. Yeah, but in order for, as you see at the bottom, in order for you to be able to turn around and unlock the Reaper class, you have to be level 40 or higher. But so far that I know about, the max level right now is 65. Alright, so you have your Berserker class. This is your Archer class. And you'll probably see this little character damn near everywhere. Just dancing, yeah, just dancing like this. You'll see this character just about everywhere dancing like this. This is your Archer. Yep. Alright, now here's your Lancer. This is your Lancer class. It's basically a tank heavy melee class. It's made for up close and personal. Now, don't mistake this, you know, the fact because she's little or whatever, she can wear heavy armor and take a lot of damage, especially if you're playing a Lancer. Okay, next up, the Priest. The Priest is a healer. It's one of 3 healing classes. So, the Priest is one of 3 healing classes, or one of 3 classes that has healing abilities. The only difference that separates the Priest from the other 2 classes is that the Priest actually does a little bit of DPS on the side. Okay. Next up is Slayer. This is your Slayer class. Mm-hmm. So your Slayer class is more for burst DPS, up close, personal melee. Um, it does take a little bit of aggro, but does like a lot of supposed to do a lot of DPS. I haven't really seen too much gameplay on Slayer like that. And if you notice here underneath the class name, it'll tell you what kind of armor to look out for that class. And you don't have to really worry about getting other weapons and armors and stuff for other classes or whatever, because you'll get stuff specifically tuned for your class. If you happen to get something else for another class, they'll lock it. They'll let you know right off the bat, like, you can't use this and you can just sell it. Alright, so your next class is the Mystic. This is the second healing class. Mm-hmm. And the Mystic is able to kind of summon little buddies to turn around and help assist them in battle, along with having healing and support abilities and whatnot. Hmm? Have I seen this one before? Oh yeah, I actually seen like, let me see, yesterday I actually seen like 2 people running this class. Now the little thralls that it summon actually scales with the level of the character. So if you're like a level 30 character or whatever, and you summon a thrall, the thrall be level 30. So it'll be, stronger versus than what it would be if you summon it at a lower level. Okay, your next class is the warrior. This is your warrior class. Now, what makes this character, this warrior class, different from any other warrior classes that normally you'll see warrior classes with a sword and shield. This one actually turns around and has no shield at all. It just dons 2 blades. This type of warrior class though has a lot of quick attacks, has high mobility. It can sustain DPS on a mark, and is able to like really like evade attacks when necessary. You also have an ability called the assault stance, which increases your power and your endurance, but you lose a little bit of defense in exchange for it. And last but not least, the last class is sorcerer. This is your sorcerer class. Yeah, basically a mage, yes. So the unlike the Witch and Skyforge, the Sorcerer class for this particular game is known as the Nuke class. It has tons. Yeah. The source. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. The Sorcerer has tons of powerful skills, which, like I said, it's known as the Nuke class. Is able to turn around and take out mobs and clean up trash and every damn thing. Basically, a sorcerer's job, especially in a raid, is to basically clean up mobs. That's why it's known as the Nuke class, and it's very mobile. It is known as the Nuke class because it's able to turn around and take out like mobs, like obliteration. When you finally getting your character like up to the max or halfway to the max, you start really getting good weapons and good gear and whatever, like you'll really notice the difference. You'll feel more powerful versus than what you would turn around feel in Skyforge. Because you know in Skyforge it requires you have a certain amount of might to even turn around and cause, you know, a lot of damage. Versus here, it doesn't take much. So, let me switch classes so you can see the Brawler class. The Brawler class is actually the last class. Oh yeah, in each race, the class kind of looks different for each race. If you notice the little disc changes. So let me show you the Brawler class, which is actually the last class for right now, until they release more. So this is your Brawler class. This is the Brawler class. The Brawler class is also a tank heavy and mitigation damage class. Very, very strong. Especially when done right. In fact, the Brawler class is made for up close and personal damage. They're extremely effective in battle and extremely effective in raids. This class is basically built for being up close and personal for a lot of melee damage and DPS. Oh, you want to see what the other ones look for this race? That's the last class. Now, the one thing I cannot wait for is that, I don't know when they're gonna bring it out. This game actually has a gunner class. It does. It has a gunner class, and they're gonna bring it over because it's in the PC. It's in the PC version. They have a gunner class, and I'm telling you, I cannot turn around and wait for them to bring that class out. I saw gameplay on that class. It is nothing like I've never ever seen before. It is out of this world. In fact, the gunner class in this game can actually turn around and outbeat the gunner class in Skyforge. And both, no, but they're going to create new classes for the console version. But the gunner class, and it outbeats the gunner class in Skyforge in both DPS and mobility, and it has a lot more. In fact, if you was to put the two together, the gunner class from this game will outright kill the gunner class in Skyforge, from what I've seen. It's crazy. I cannot wait for them to turn around and bring that class out. It downright outbeats the gunner class in Skyforge, both DPS and mobility. Like, it's nothing I've ever seen. In fact, whenever you get a chance, when you can go on YouTube and look up Tera, look up the gunner class. You will see exactly what I mean. That class, the gunner class footage, that's the fucking way. That's how the gunner class should have been in Skyforge. I'm sorry, there'll probably be people that might disagree with me or whatever because they enjoy Skyforge. I do too, but I'm just calling it how I see it. That gunner class, that's how one in Skyforge should have been. It's true. It has way more skills. And like I said, it outbeats the gunner in Skyforge by both DPS and mobility, like crazy. It's going to be good. Not only can it turn around and clean up mobs, it can turn around and go head to head with bosses, like damn near one-on-one. It can go head to head by itself. Not to mention that you could turn around and summon a turret and a small robot that assists you. And as far as that I turn around and seen from the gameplay in PvP, the gunner is a beast and a nuisance. So I cannot wait. But let me go ahead and turn around and pick a class real quick, so that way I can show you the character customization screen. I'll do this one because you feel like you like this. This one is cute. Okay, so here's your character customization screen. You can like kind of just scroll through the faces and see which one you look. You can scroll through the faces and you can see which one you like. Each one is customized differently, so you know it's never the same. The tail also changes too. The tail changes. I don't know. Well, yeah, this one I would probably assume it would be a cat. I don't know, like a demon or something maybe. Now, you might find maybe a few of these that has the same hairstyle or whatever, but it has different colors. So let's say you wanted this one, right? Let's say you wanted this one, right? So you'll pick this one, you'll back out, and it will remain like that. There's no way you can turn around and change the color, I guess, because they added the colors for you. So it would just stay the way it is. Now, if you wanted to maybe fix up the face, they have down here where you can change the faces, and then you can kind of change the color down here to wherever you want. Oh, okay, never mind. You can change the hair color. Okay, well, I made a mistake. You can change the hair color. So you'll come to features and you just scroll down. Oh, you can change the ears also, so you can have kitty ears. Looks like. Little bunny ears. Let's do it. This is the hair that is just there. Oh, okay, there's one without ears. Oh, you want the ears. So, there's that. If you want to change the skin color, you can come down here to face and change the skin color of, of the whole body. So don't worry about trying to change just one part, like it changes the whole thing for you. He might be. I think he fell asleep. I know he said he was tired. And then you can come down here to adornments. Now, if you come down here to adornments, you can add like tattoos, makeup, and all kind of thing. So if you actually also too, if you push up on the right analog stick, you can kind of zoom in and get a better look. Oh, she has a twinkle in her eye. And then you come down to find details. You can fix the nose the way you want, the eyes, the mouth. I mean, you can customize and fix the jaw and stuff if you don't, you know, if it's nothing to your liking. And down here it gives you, like, you can pick an outfit to kind of see what she looks like in certain outfits. So it's nothing that's set in stone. It just gives you an idea of what she would look like in certain outfits if you had actually picked it up. What you think about this one? Yeah. The outfit. Here's the next one. Here's the next outfit. And here's the next outfit. Comes complete with little stockings. No, it just gives you a preview of what some of the outfits will look like on your character when you pick it up. No, it's not set in stone. It's just giving you, this is like some of the outfits you would find as armor for your characters. So it's just giving you a preview of what some of the outfits would look like on your character. Here's the last outfit. Oh wow, she got a little bonnet piece. I think that's what that is on her leg. Or is that I don't know what this, do you know what that is? Yeah. A garter belt? Yeah. A garter belt, I think. Oh, yeah, a little bit. But I wanted to make sure I showed you and stuff, whatever, before I lay down. And then down here you can. You want to hear voices? Oh, if I were you, I'd stick with number 5. Sounds cuter. And then of course once you're done with all this or whatever, and then you hit square. Now, I gotta warn you about this. This might annoy the hell out of you. They're picky about names for whatever reason, and I don't know why. Like I've gone through like 15 different damn names before I was able to turn around and get a name for them to be like, okay, yeah, you can use this. So no, my name is Takami. Yeah. No, it's actually the last name of a character off of Persona 5, which is another great game that I love. Her name is Nei, or no, not Nei. Nei, was it Nei or Tei Takami or something like that? I forget, but she's on that game. So and that was the only thing I could think of. So like you have to literally go through so many names you can think of just for them to turn around and see if they would accept it. The only way you would know if it will work is if you see the name actually pop over top of your character's head, and then you're clear. But they're so picky about names. So I don't know. I mean, it will tell you at the bottom if somebody has it or if it's not available, but I do not know why they're picky with names. It's retarded. This is the only thing I don't like about the game. That the names, they're picky about names. So, then let me give you an example. See? Didn't work. Say at the bottom, this character's name is taken or unavailable. See, if I was to put, say, White Rose. Oh, congratulations. You see it? Yeah. That was actually that was very unique even off the top of your head. That was pretty cool. I didn't even have to go through that many damn names. Maybe you might have an easier time than I would. So to prevent any stress on you, keep White Rose in the back of your mind just in case it doesn't, it doesn't work. Let that be your first choice. I'm hoping that it will go through without a problem. Okay, well, Maya missed work. Let me see if I could. Let me see something. Yep, IMS works. The only thing is, if you space it or whatever, it would just put a dot right there. But you see, it works. Let's try Night Mist. Nope. It violates the rule of conduct. I don't understand that. How the hell can Night Mist violate the rules of conduct? I don't know. Maybe they don't like darkness. Let's try Death Mist. Oh, there you go. Hey, look. And actually let you put it up there. Okay, well I guess you're good to go with that one then. Of course, yeah. Once you're done, I'm not going to hit complete. Because I'm scared if I turn around and do it, it might not let you turn around and put that name up there. So I'm not going to hit it. Yeah. Right. So I don't want that. But once you hit complete, then it'll turn around and take you to the cutscene and start you off. You take it from there. Now, at first it might seem like it's a little boring or whatever the case may be, but that's just because the first couple of missions are like kind of tutorials or whatever. Once you leave, once you've like gotten past, I have to say maybe the first 5 or 6 quests, then it starts to really pick up and get interesting. You'll be introduced to this little girl. You'll get thrust into a boss fight. And then after you turn around and complete the boss fight, then you'll go and leave you'll leave that town for the first time. And you'll be able to explore. Oh, by the way, it's so freaking cool. You actually get to fly on a Pegasus when you warp into other areas. Yeah, like, not me personally, but like when you go to warp to another area, like to another part of the world, you have to pay a little couple of dollars to use the teleport system. And what happens is when you pay the money to teleport to another part of the world, you'll actually fly on a Pegasus through a warp gate, and it's so freaking cool. Like, let me see something. I'll give you a prime example because I have. Where? These? Oh, no, those are the quests. Those are the quests. You have your story quests, and then you have other quests that'll pop up. Here they have basically Skyforge's version of the directives. You'll have your Vanguard requests, and these are like daily quests that you can turn around and do, and each time you complete them, you get rewards. Most of the time it's a large amount of XP, like right here for instance. Does it say it up there? No. This is the PvP genre right here. Called Kumas Royale. And as you can see right here as an example, if you were to complete this, you will get over 1 million experience points, like, close to 2 million. I think this is what that is. Yeah, I think that's close to 2 million. But you'll get that, plus you'll get 50 gold and like, some other items. You'll also get these little tokens. I don't think I have them on any of my inventory right now. But you'll get these little tokens that you can actually take and use and to get other items that you can't find in the game. Basically giving you a bigger boost to your attack and defense and stuff like that or whatever ahead of time. There are different kinds of medals. Each medal will take and turn around and give you a higher list, a different list of items you can choose from based on your character's level. But these are, you might as well say, your daily directives. Once you've completed a certain amount of them, if you look on the left side, once you complete a certain amount of them, you'll get rewards and items out of that also. Now, I haven't made it to the end game, so I don't know what the end game looks like. But you'll come here. This is the instant matchmaking, and it'll pop up on your Vanguard request here too. At the top, it says dungeon, complete Sinistro Manor. Now, those are your dungeons. They're kind of like little mini raids. I haven't seen the raids yet, but these are like the little mini raids. And of course, you'll get like tons of items and stuff out of there. And if you can complete it, of course, you'll see on the left side, on the right hand side, under the bottom where it says rewards, like you'll get all kinds of stuff like armor, weapons, and the whole shebang. And you'll get like, oh my god, the materials, you'll get them in bulks, like literally bulks. Like you might end up turning around and maxing out the materials that you pick up before you even know it. So it's pretty crazy, and they're fun. Like tons of items and stuff drop in there. Now, there are 3 different ways you can revive if you're in a dungeon. The first way that you can revive yourself which is you can do an instant revive. An instant revive will cost you a couple of gold coins, and you'll revive on the spot, and they give you some extra boosts and stuff to your stats, and a couple of added effects for your revival. Another way you can revive is if someone happens to be a mystic or a priest, and they have the revive spell, they can revive you. You can revive that way. And then the third way you can revive, and which is the worst way to revive, you really don't want to do that. The third way to revive is if you turn around and either wait 30 minutes, or you could do it right away, is to revive yourself by teleporting out of the dungeon. Now, of course, you don't want to take and do that, because then you're not going to be able to turn around and complete it and get the items and stuff that's in that dungeon that the boss might have dropped. Now, just to let you know, every dungeon that pops up has a certain level to it and a certain item level to it. So you have to make sure you meet both of them requirements. This is a prime example. So Sinistro Manor requires you to be anywhere between level 26 to level 31, and it requires you to turn around and have a minimal item level 66. As you can see, I'm level 29, about to be 30, and my item level is level 90. So I basically meet the requirements to get into that dungeon. If you don't meet the requirements, you may not be allowed to be in that dungeon. Right. Now, if you happen to take and turn around, you can do this one of 2 ways. You can hit triangle to find group, and it will randomly put you with a group on a spot if it can find your group. and you and that group will turn around and run through the dungeon. I haven't had any problems with somebody decided they wanted to kick me out. To me, it just seemed like everybody wanted to get it done and they was having fun. Huh? Yeah, like I mean, you can turn around and go in there. They'll match you with a group. Probably most of the time it's around your own level. You know, and you'll get matched with people who just want to have fun and get through the dungeon and complete it just like you do. You know how you won't never get matched with anybody who feel like, oh, your level's too low, so they'll kick you out. So you'll never have that problem. I've never had that. I haven't had that problem yet, and I know you shouldn't have that problem either. Um, if anything, I've gotten a couple of requests from people for me to join their group to help. That's about it. Um, so you can press triangle to find your group, and then if it finds you a group, you can hold options button and until the little message pop up and you press X, or you can let the timer run out and then it will spawn you in automatically. So you can go there, or you can go to instant matching and hit the button and then hit triangle find group and then do it that way also. But yeah, this is your list of like daily activities or directives, whichever you want to call them, and you'll get rewards and stuff out of this. And if you complete enough of them, you'll get rewards and stuff off of this side also. Battleground, like I said, is basically PvP. I don't know what Iron Battleground is. Apparently in here you can join as a solo player and destroy opponents using tanks. And the team with the most players left alive after 6 minutes win. So I haven't really played that part yet. And then you have your Kumas Battle Royale. Basically it's two groups, battling it out or whatever. And you have to take and turn around and kill the other team's boss, basically, in order to win. You gotta win 2 out of 3 rounds. It's freaking cute, but it's also freaking weird. Specifically because you're running around as I wouldn't say as tiny, but like this little tiny creature with a diaper and a pacifier and booties and every damn thing, and it's hilarious. And you literally have to run around, like, here, I'll give you a quick example. You literally have to run around and, work with your other teammates to kind of, kill the other boss. But sometimes people take and turn around and don't do what they're supposed to do, so they like just run off and do other things. Now, you have the ability, if you can make it, to actually become the boss yourself. But that's only if you could turn around and make it before anybody else, because that's the first thing people dash for. If you happen to make it, you can become the boss yourself. And if you become the boss, you unlock different powerful skills that you can use to help kill off the other team and also turn around and do damage to the boss. So the first team to win 2 out of 3 matches basically wins. And you either have to kill the boss on the opposite team, or be the team whose boss has more health than the other team. So, but it's funny, it's weird, it's it's comical, like it's nothing I've ever seen before. I've never seen nothing like that. For that to be PvP, it's hilarious. So I'm waiting for them to find me a team so I can get in there and show you. I hope I can find somebody real quick. I might not be able to. I mean, it is like 5 in the morning, so I don't know if I'll find anybody. Oh, I might as well get this last little level up right quick. Oh, there it is. And this is the Kubans Royale. This is the PV, one of the PvP areas. Tell me if this is not either weird or comical or just cute. Like, I don't.
Battle
Yes.
start.
Do you see what I mean? This is the boss. This big thing here. And you have to protect it from the other team. Each boss turn around and starts off with 100,000 HP. So, you know, it's
First
basically
blood.
your objective to kind of work with your team to take out the other team. And sometimes you'll get ambushed and jump. You'll automatically revive, of course. Occasionally, you'll probably turn around and get a jackass like this one here who just walks around in a circle when he should be over helping us. But you can see how comical and cute this is and weird. Oh, that's funny because everybody on each team has a pacifier in their mouth. Now, of course, you have other abilities to kind of help defend yourself. So, you know, it's not just, you know, running around or whatever. And there's a little, huh? Yeah, you can heal yourself. See, he actually has the, okay, never mind. Yeah, so there's this little crystal that appears in the middle of the field. And if you can destroy the crystal, you will turn around and get the healing aura, which I tried to show you, but I got killed. But you'll get the healing aura, and you can actually turn around, run, and keep your teammates healed while they're trying to damage the boss. Now, the crystal is on a cooldown, like here it is now. You have to destroy this. And it killed me. But if I would have broke it, I would have had the healing aura, and I would have been able to keep my teammates healed. But each time it's destroyed and or taken, it's on a cooldown timer, so it doesn't appear for a while. You'll know you'll have it if one of the characters, if your character or another character has a you know, heal cross above their head. But this is why I say you want to get to the boss first. Because you got people that do this. They're not helping. And when they don't help, you just, you end up losing. Now, if you don't happen to make it to the boss, you can just make a mad dash for the other team. The other team is the boss, and try to, do as much damage as possible. But I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to end up losing just due to the fact that the person on our team isn't helping. So you'll occasionally yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You want to be the one to make it to this big thing right here first. Because you'll occasionally get people who just run around in a circle like that because they don't know what the hell they're doing. And it will cause you to lose. Trust me when I tell you, it would irritate the fuck out of you. But it is worth it to do it maybe once or twice to get a win. To actually win a match, because you get a lot of XP out of this just by winning matches. And the game has its own little store also that you can buy stuff from. But just to let you know, it's all purely cosmetic and mounts. That's it. There's no weapons that you can turn around and buy. Nothing to give you an edge over anybody else. It's just pure cosmetic and mounts and pets. That's it. So you'll never have to worry about, I gotta get this weapon so I can be stronger. You'll never have to worry about that. They also have items in the store, like XP boosts that last for like a whole week. So that helps you turn around and level up extra fast also. But the thing about the XP boost is that it lasts for 7 real-time days. So that means 1 week in real life, that XP boost ends, and it will continue to run. Even when you're not logged in, it will continue to run. So you have to keep that in mind. But there are some of the rewards that you can get are extra XP boosts that last for like an hour, and you can throw that hour on top of that day, and it it kind of just stacks. But it's worth it. And of course, as you can see right now, I suck at this. Yeah, But it is possible. That's crazy. It's crazy because it is possible to win. It's just, like I said, if you can get to the big thing first, like, you're cool. And then you want to try to get to the healing crystal, because if you can get to the healing crystal and you have people like already like tagging the boss, you can keep them healed. I think the heal aura is like temporary or up until you get killed. I forget. But winning a couple of these matches, or the Iron Battleground, oh shit, it's worth having it to win a few, because you can get tons of XP and tons of money out of it. Like, you can literally grind PvP and get rich and level up. At the same time, you'll be able to like gather. See, he has the healing aura. Easter? I don't know. I can't really say. I know I'm gonna be in school for Easter. Wait, when is Easter? Oh. Okay, well, I'll retract that last statement. I don't know. I really don't know. I might try to turn around and go out and see if anybody around the community is maybe doing egg hunts or something like that. Horizon? You said it start with an H, right? It was a Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh. Yes, that would be a good choice. Trust me, it's a good choice. You would like that game. I think you would like it, especially if you was to turn around and you now they had released a DLC for it, DLC story. They can bring you brand new weapons and armors, and I think it increases the level cap. But I think you will enjoy it. That's coming from me personally. Another game I haven't had a chance to play that I want to play is Hellblade. It's a sauna. That's what it's called. But yeah, you can see pretty much lost. If you lose, you still get some XP, but you don't get I don't think you get much. No, it's alright. But when you do level up, your skills, you unlock, of course you unlock different skills or whatever. You have skills that you can, that you unlock in different levels. Each one has an upgrade to it, of course. Yeah, that's a prime example. Each one of these abilities have an upgrade to it. See how this says Divine Radiance 5? It starts off as 1. And then of course the more you level up, the more you're able to upgrade that ability and make it stronger. So and of course you have to pay money to upgrade your abilities and to unlock your skills. But it doesn't cost much. I think the price does go up though if you depending on the level or the version of it. And then also you can see down here under glyphs, if you level up that particular skill enough, you'll unlock the ability to turn around and use glyphs. You'll get what's known as glyph points, which you can see at the bottom right hand corner. And every time you level up, the amount that you get increases. And you basically, each one of these glyphs each one of these glyphs has has a different effect to it. You know, you can kind of read through the effects and stuff like that, see what they do. But be careful. I mean, you can take and, you know, get all three, but you want to be mindful because if you know, if you don't have enough glyph points, you won't be able to turn around and take all of them. So my recommendation would be to take the one that's most important, that that benefits your build um more than others, and focus on that. And here are your skills that are like at level 65, level, you know, 60, stuff like that. So, but yeah, each one um has each ability has a glyph to it at least. Certain ones don't. So you keep that in mind. But each time you upgrade it, like I'm about to upgrade this to 6. So because I'm upgrading this to 6, it will get stronger. So you will always notice, you know, notice a change and stuff like that or whatever. So because I'm upgrading this to 6, this will cost me 77 gold and 27 bronze, which is not that bad considering I have like 359 gold and like 76 silver. I mean, so I have way more than enough. If you turn around and grind this game out a certain way, you will have so much gold on your hands, you won't know what to do with it. No problem, no problem. I had actually streamed a little bit on my Twitch page for X, and so she could turn around and see it also. She's played it already before, you know, mainly on PC, so she knows all about the game, and she's excited that they brought it to, you know, the console. So but she also can't wait either. She's already saying that she wants to take a turn and make a guild. I don't know what the guild name is going to be. You know, she already turned around and asked me to join, and, you know, I'd say yeah or whatever. So, but you know, you're more than welcome if you decide you know, well, obviously you want to play this game, but, you know, you're more than welcome to join a guild if you turn around and want to. You know, we'll welcome anybody that wants to take a turn around and, like, you know, join in and play and stuff. You know, yeah, I can't wait for her to take a turn around to come back. Not sure what's going on, but, you know, hopefully she comes back soon. Yeah, and again, you know, I'll build, take a turn around and will help anybody or whatever. I mean, even if, because I really don't know when she'll be back. I'm just waiting on her to want to, because she wants to make the, you know, the name and stuff. But even if she doesn't come back anytime soon or whatever, I still will team up with you to turn around and we can play it together and stuff like that or whatever. It would be no different. We can team up, we can, you know, do dungeons and stuff and have tons of fun. I'll be able to kind of help you brisk through most of your story campaigns, but as I said, it's less grindy than Skyforge, less stressful, and you can run it solo damn near much by yourself without too much of a team. Yeah. So, oh, and Let's see, one other thing. Okay, I'll show you the store real quick. You can get elite status. Oh, okay, you're about to get off. Alright, well, you know, I got the most of it down, but you're welcome. You know, like I said, it does comes out Tuesday, so you know it is free to play. You know, if you don't have the money to buy the yeah. If you don't, and they have their own little events too or whatever, but I think you probably have to like reach a certain level or get to the end game to do the events or whatever, so which is fine. But yeah, that's true. That's true. But they yeah, if you don't have money, and they were just saying if anybody who can't wait to get their hands on the game, and you know, you could buy a founder pack, which they're in a PlayStation store right now. The cheapest one is $30. They have about 4 or 5 founder packs that come with different exclusive mounts and items and whatnot. But for anybody who doesn't have the money to get a founders pack, they was like, don't worry. Don't freak out. You know, we got you covered. The game will turn around and come out on the 3rd. It'll be exclusive, free to play. You won't have to worry about paying anything. You can just turn around, download the game, and have fun. So I'll be here still doing story missions and stuff like that or whatever. And, you know, when you get on, I'll probably turn around and be in school, so you know you'll just, you know, you gotta work your way through, you know, some of the game yourself. I know you have tons of fun, and you know, if you happen to see me on, you know, I'll come join you, and you know, I'll help you out if you know, feel like you need my assistance. I will even turn around. Because I know you may, like, you're going to need to have to actually do that. The first dungeon that you have to do, I'm actually going to turn around and jump in with you just to help you out. So, by me being a high level character, it should run faster. Or whatever. But it will still allow you to turn around and get loot. Oh. Well, yeah, I'll tell you about it later, but yeah, just make sure, look at the, right, okay, check the right, just look up right quick, at the top right hand corner, see that name? No, at the top right hand corner on the screen. Let's say, I think that's what it says, Ovalith. I think that's what it says. Ovalith. Do you see that? Here, I'll pull that for you. Make it better. Alright, so when you get the game and you log in, when you get into it, this server right here that's highlighted, use that server. Okay, say it says Overlith. use that server. That's the server that I'm on. Yeah, the PvP server is for anybody who's wanting to do PvP or whatever. So this one here, this one that I have highlighted right now, it says PvE. Make sure you go to this exact server. That's the only way you'll be able to turn around and hook up with me unless I find out otherwise. Come to this server. If you forget, let me know and I'll take an I'll write it down for you or let you know once again. I'll text it to you or something. But yeah, that's it. That's about the gist of it.